That's the world we live in. You can, I can. Nobody absolutely can avoid it. One tear of our existence centers on it. It is vital, key, an integral part of everything we do live, everything the world is, everything that sustains the world and sustains the human being. Information. Food, clothing, essential, but not very essential as compared to info. Information, the mother of just everything. Good morning. Thank you so very kindly that you join us for King's Local Daily, Kings 88.5 on this 22nd day of January 2026. I'm Sam Andrews. These are the papers with your radio vendor, the news, the nation's news since 1989. The Doyen Daily Observer, the In Profile Daily, the Oracle News Daily, the Pioneer Inquirer, Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent, and Liberia's most analytical newspaper, The Analyst. We begin with the news. Lister, lawmakers to clash today. Lawmakers to clash today. That's the lead story of the newspaper. Lawmakers to clash today. Lawmakers to clash over additional electoral seats. It carries one of the scenes of the floor, the House of Representatives, with the presiding officer, regime speaker, Unity Party speaker, the speaker that is embroiled in infidelity, bigamy, philandering, and other inhumane acts socially. Richard Nangwekon on the front page. The footnote story, Cloud Hope Foundation petitions court. Cloud Hope Foundation petitions court to squash subpoena. That's the sub-lead story, footnote story. Cloud Hope Foundation petitions court to squash subpoena. The back page of the news. What's in AML night deal? What's in AML night deal? AML is ArcelorMittal, Liberia. Regime speaker on the back page. Senate to probe multiplicity of checkpoints, bribery claims. Senate to probe multiplicity of checkpoints. Just like a war, the 1990 war, every corner you pass, there is checkpoint. Every road, there is checkpoint. Nothing they are doing but harassing, intimidating, subjecting, extorting, money from commuters, drivers, just anybody, because they have the uniform, they have the gun. That's what it is under the Unity Party. Insecurity, instability. Senate to probe multiplicity of checkpoints, bribery claims. The Senate Pro Tem, Yomblikanga Lawrence, on the back page. 34-year-old woman battles stage 2 cervical cancer. Urgent treatment needed. The news, the nation's news since 1989, is out this morning for 40 Liberian dollars. You want to get a copy if you haven't yet from any one of the vendors near or far from you. If you are unable as per your location or you're shuttling based on your business schedule and just can, then your radio vendor, Kings 88.5, has brought the paper to you. And it is our responsibility with this lead story. Lawmakers to clash today over additional electoral seats. Next, the Doyen Daily Observer newspaper. Lead story: frequent power outages rekindle fears of load shedding. Frequent power outages rekindle fears of load shedding as residents, business feel the strain, but LEC denies load shedding, blames power outages on CLSG line trips. That's the lead story of the Daily Observer newspaper. Frequent power outages rekindle fears of load shedding as residents, business feel the strain, but LEC denies load shedding, blames power outages on CLSG line trips. The head of LEC, Mohammed Sharif, on the front page of the Daily Observer. They don't want to say the actual thing, but they know what is happening. In a statement they released yesterday or day before yesterday, they said everything is stable now. Electricity is stable everywhere. There is restoration. Ironically, it's even bad off. Several communities have thousands of houses are off, just bad off. They just don't want to say the main cause when they know. The sub-lead story: MCC clarifies Liberia's second compact process, eyes energy and transport as growth catalyst. MCC clarifies Liberia's second compact process, eyes energy and transport as growth catalyst. What the woman simply meant was that they are focusing on energy and transport. There where the MCC compact emphasis is. The others, they are important but not very, because not much progress has been made by the Unity Party government. But energy and transport, they are the growth of the economy, especially energy. Unfortunately, LEC is showing a bad sign with the presence of MCC officials still in Liberia. Currents are going all over, everywhere. So nobody needs to tell MCC people that it is bad off. The energy sector is bad off in the Unity Party government. Nobody needs to send anything to Washington. The people themselves are in Liberia and they are experiencing it for themselves. The head of MCC, Corey Conahan, is on the front page of the Daily Observer, the back page. Liberia retains crown as world's largest shipping registry. Liberia retains crown as world's largest shipping registry for third consecutive year. Ex-BSE employee secure US $175K bond temporarily released. The Daily Observer is sold for 40 Liberian dollars like other papers. only 40, no more than that. Get a copy if you haven't yet. If you are unable, then you need not scratch your head. You already have the paper. Your radio vendor, Kings 88.5, has brought it to you. 12 minutes after 11, you are listening to and watching Kings Local Daily, Kings 88.5, your radio vendor on this 22nd day of January 2026. The In Profile Daily newspaper is next. Lead story, Be In Profile Daily. Court arrest detains 2 MCSS officials. Court arrest detains 2 MCSS officials. The lead story of Be In Profile newspaper. The two are on the front page. Kabinan Keita, insurance broker, and Madam Soninta Sontia Duncan, they are on the front page. 72nd eviction order hoax, representatives say Manen. 72nd eviction order hoax, representative say Manian. National Minerals Company was our idea. Dismissed. Mines and Energy Minister Wilma Pay replies, rebranded proposal. LEC apologizes for power disruption. Another story on the front page. LEC apologizes for power disruption. Interestingly, the matter has gone even worse. The back page of the In Profile Daily newspaper. 25 women break free from drug addiction. 25 women break free from drug addiction. EPA contains hydrocarbon Isaac spill in Morning Sweet Town. Gafuan highlights reform gains. That's Finance Minister Augustine Kwon Gafuan. Creighton Duncan, Senator Creighton Duncan wants rightful leaders elected. The In Profile Daily newspaper, like others, is out for 40. Only 40. No more, no less. Get a copy if you haven't yet, please. "50 minutes after 11. This is Kings 88.5. The Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you. Next. Lead story. Yeah, it's Boakai's report card after 2 years in office. Yeah, it's Boakai's report card after 2 years in office. The lead story of the Oracle News Daily. Unity Party President Joseph Yoman Boakai is on the front page. At the time he was taking the oath of office, sworn in by the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, Sanan Yor. The back page. Cloud Hope Foundation seeks subpoena dismissal for lack of jurisdiction. That's the back lead of Oracle News Daily. Cloud Hope Foundation seeks subpoena dismissal for lack of jurisdiction. The former First Lady Joy Claire-Marie Weah is on the back page and with the image of the foundation that Joseph Yeman Boakai wants to forcibly take and turn over to his wife, Katumo Boakai, as her project. The Oracle News daily newspaper is sold for $40 this day and every other day, week in, week out, year in, year out. Get a copy if you haven't yet from any one of the vendors so that you have a full picture of Boakai's 2 years report card. The Doyen Inquirer newspaper. Next up. Lead story. Water crisis hits Colocan residents in Maryland. Water crisis hits Colocan residents in Maryland. The lead story. They have to go to the creeks to fetch water. Jetty champions women's empowerment in Magibie. He's on the front page. Tinker Village community founder funeral rites begin today. The back page of the Inquirer newspaper. EPA confirms hydrochloric acid containment in bong. EPA confirms hydrochloric acid containment in bong. Cloud Hope Foundation mounts legal challenge, questions Arab authority. The Inquirer is out for $40 Liberian dollars. "90 minutes after 11, we are gradually coming to the end of King's Local Daily at 12:30. Next up, 11:30 rather. Next up, Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent. Lead story, The Independent newspaper. Tangible improvements across Liberia. Gafwan tells global investors. The lead story of The Independent newspaper. Tangible improvements across Liberia. Gafwan tells global investors. Unity Party Finance Minister Augustin Kpung Gafwan, according to the paper, met and told global investors that Liberia is making tangible improvements. The government is making tangible improvements across the country, begging them to come in. Unfortunately, not a single has ever tested the soil of Liberia. Everything you see and hear is rhetoric. He's on the front page. The back page of The Independent. The back page of The Independent newspaper. TIJ not employed with NPA. Authority slams rumors. TIJ not employed with NPA. Authority slams rumors. He is former lawmaker J. Milton TIJ, who was appointed port director from LPRC to port director. He's been shifted here and there. After staying all those times in politics, in the legislature, he had a little sitting in a little corner uh, at LPRC. And now he goes to the port as director. MOJ says seaport bill conflicts with Liberia maritime law. MOJ says seaport bill conflicts with Liberia Maritime Authority law. The Justice Minister, Unity Party Justice Minister Oswald Twe, the front page, the back page. Cloud Hope Foundation, the footnote story back page, fires back. Legal team responds to court order. Cloud Hope Foundation fires back. Legal team responds to court order. Be independent. It's sold for 40 Liberian dollars. You want to get a copy so that you see the tangible improvements or just the rhetoric. With this lead story, the paper is quoting Unity Party Finance Minister Augustine Gafwan as saying, tangible improvements across Liberia, Gafwan tells global investors. "23 minutes after 11, you are watching and listening to King's Local Daily. The last but not the least, and then we zoom out, Liberia's most analytical newspaper, The Analyst. Lead story, AML deal wins strong legislative support. House panel backs amendment, wants swift ratification. That's the lead story of The Analyst newspaper. AML deal wins strong legislative support. House panel backs amendment, wants swift ratification. The carriers is saying the presiding officer, regime speaker, Unity Party speaker, Richard Cohn, on the front page, along with the representatives. They so say one, so say all representatives. The representatives that say anything the president wants, it will go. The only legislature in the world that passes ratifies, enacts, does everything in the dark. Regime, Unity Party legislature operates in the dark, pass everything in the dark because they have to get their courts. They are more concerned about their courts than doing anything right. That's the lead story of The Analyst newspaper. AML deal wins strong legislative support. House panel backs amendment, wants swift ratification. The footnote story front page. The Analyst, Cloud Foundation challenges court process, seeks to squash order. Legal team cites due process. Did you get the footnote story front page? Analyst, Cloud Foundation challenges court process, seeks to squash order. Legal team cites due process. The former First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, Claire Weir, on the front page with the beautiful setup that Joseph Yimabwaga is envious about and wants to turn it over to his wife as her inheritance. What a dreadful scene in Liberia. What a hateful situation in Liberia. Grudge fills the atmosphere. Envy, jealousy saturates every facet of the country, initiated by the president and his people, going after those he just don't like it. The back page of The Analyst: Senate opens AML amendment hearings. Senate opens AML amendment hearings. Probes revenue, jobs, oversight, taught national gains. Pro Tem Yomlikanga Lawrence on the back page. Legal group issues apology statement, warns of diplomatic fallout, calls for diplomatic restraint. CSO network turns, new page at Capita. New president promises reform, pledges unity. LHCC clears Sankolo. Probe finds no corruption, ends inquiry. The Analyst newspaper is out today for $40 Liberian. As always, you want to get a copy, only 40. $29 after 9 o'clock, after 11. Thank you ever so much. That's all the time we've got for King's Local Daily, King's 88.5, your radio vendor, on this 22nd day of January 2026. Join us tomorrow for another presentation at 12 midday. I'm Sam Andrews. Good morning.
From the latest news to your favorite tunes, we've got your back morning, night, and afternoon. Join our family, connect with your crew. Kings FM 88.5.